American Anti-Slavery Society's main goal was to raise money to buy slaves and send them back to Africa. The slaves had grown up in America and no longer knew anyone back in Africa, since their families had been slaves for generations. In 1840, the society split because of difference in opinions. William Lloyd Garrison and followers wanted a new government that prohibited slavery from the start. He also felt that the Constitution denied Africans their freedom. Arthur Tappan and followers formed the Liberty Party. Although they believed slavery was wrong, they also believed that the Constitution kept society in order. I do not wish to think, or speak, or write with moderation. I am in earnest. I will not equivocate, I will not excuse, I will not retreat a single inch, and I will be heard. Abby Kelly Foster was a slavery abolitionist and women's rights activist. She worked very closely with Mr. Garrison in the American Anti-Slavery Society. Abby was degraded during the slavery era because she was a woman. Many conservative members of the American Anti-Slavery Society left because they felt too many women were in control. She also played a big role in the women's rights movement. Sojourner Truth was an abolitionist during her adulthood. She would travel across the nation and tell the story of how slavery changed her as a person. She would talk to people about the treatment of slaves and what it felt like to be someone else's property. That man over there says that women need to be helped into carriages and lifted over ditches, and to have the best place everywhere. Nobody ever helped me into carriages or over mud puddles or gives me any best place. Ain't I a woman? The abolitionist movement was created to help abolish slavery throughout America between the 1830s and 1870s. Abolitionists wanted immediate emancipation and equal rights for all slaves. This enraged the slave owners, causing riots and violence. Many free slaves were threatened to the extent that they were driven out of their homes. The Iraq War started in 2003 when the United States invaded Iraq. At that time, George W. Bush was the President of the United States of America. Bush believed Saddam Hussein had weapons of mass destruction and was a tyrant to his people, much like the relationship between a master and their slaves. Most citizens of Iraq did not have basic human rights. During Hussein's presidency, many people were killed if they did not agree with him or talk back to him, as some masters killed their slaves for the same exact reasons. Fortunately, slavery and Saddam Hussein were both stopped. Abolitionists worked day and night to achieve their goal of no slavery. Thankfully, with the help of others, they did.